Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Corona, although as I've many times explained, we're not cooking with Corona, we're just cooking in lockdown. Alright, well the reason I'm here on the floor is because I need to grease these little things, because today we shall be making some ginger muffins and some banana muffins, because I'm feeling extra ambitious today. It was only when I decided to knuckle down to it that I realised I had no cake cases to put the little things in. I shall be making banana, I think, today. Whenever I think of banana bread, I always think of my grandmother. She had an excellent recipe for that. And I've also got this ginger cake mix that I bought. It's Wright's ginger cake mix, which I'm using solely to get rid of the icing from a failed recipe I tried before. Now, first of all, if you've got little cake cases, use those. If you haven't, watch me. First we grease the inside of each of the slots within the cake tin area, the moulds. By the way, this recipe is going to make about, it's supposed to make 12, so I shall make 2 batches, and I'll try to make 2 batches of the ginger ones as well. So as many times as you're going to make them, grease each slot, and I'm going to draw around this coaster 12 times. Oh, how nice. I've managed to fit not 12, but 14 circles on this. So I'm going to cut this out now, and I'm going to put them into the slots, into the moulds, and I'm going to do it, well, that will only cover one tray, well, 1 tray and 2 moulds of another tray. So I'm going to do it another 3 times. Very well, that took most of the morning, but still, we are where we are. And now we get on with the recipes. Now, the banana muffins I'm going to make are a kind of hybridised recipe between Miss Lorna Green and Miss Elena Silcock, so we'll see how it works when we mix the two together. Now, I don't much like to eat bananas unless they have a sort of at least one streak of green on them, and you can see how these have started to moulder in the fruit bowl a little bit. And I'm going to be, if you want, there are several recipes actually where you can use bananas like these. The easiest ones are banana cakes, banana bread, or muffins, as we're going to use today. The first thing to do is mash them. One of the recipes suggests 3 bananas. The other one suggests 2 bananas. I'm going to use 2.5 bananas for each batch. You can see here how I put them in 2 separate bowls for the different batches. And now we mash a nice pulpy mess in both those bowls. You can now use either 75 grams of butter, or vegetable oil, or coconut oil if you prefer. I'm going to put vegetable oil in one, coconut in the other. Oil, coconut oil, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract in each one. Once, twice. 1 egg in each one. Now, this part's optional, but you can use a little milk if you like. Just mix it with some lemon juice. I'm not going to use very much because it's optional. Americans might want to use buttermilk, 125 millilitres. So, in that goes. Twice. Now, that's all the wet ingredients. In an altogether separate bowl, mix together the flour. That's 1.5 cups or 250 grams of self-raising flour. There's the flour. Add some bicarbonate of soda to that. Only got 1 packet left, so I need to be careful. Teaspoon of baking powder. Pinch of salt, just over 1/2 cup of sugar. Now, neither of the recipes that I'm following do this, but I'm going to put chocolate chip in mine. I don't have a packet of chocolate chips, but I have some chocolate here, some lovely Madagascan chocolate called Willie's Cacao. I'm going to throw this on the floor into little pieces and put those in. So, whoops. Just break that up a little more. And then put in the chips. 1, 2, and keep going. You just see them being mixed in there. Now I'm going to put this into the bowl with the vegetable oil banana mixture, and then I'm going to measure out the same things again to do for the coconut mixture as well. So once. Right, those are the cakes that are made from the vegetable oil. Next I'm going to do it with the coconut oil. And having first mashed all that together, I'm going to put it in the middle of this. You can see that there's a little well in the middle of the flour mixture there. Bing! Now I'm going to put these in the oven. I'm not going to put it on just yet, because once I put it in, I'm going to make a start on the ginger. I hope they don't burn. Now they're in the oven. Onto the gingers. Now this should be simpler because it's ready-made cake mix, but there's no guarantee. So, first of all, we put in, per batch, 500 grams, 7 fluid ounces of vegetable oil. It looks like that, if you must know. Actually, make that 7 fluid ounces of water. I've just put oil in there. So just put a little bit of... Oh dear, it's all terribly mixed up. We'll see if it works. I mean, it looks like this, but I've no idea if it's going to work. Now we'll put them into the moulds. Right, banana muffins are done. I'm going to take them out and then I'm going to put those in. Well, they look more like rock buns than muffins, but still. I don't even remember whether these are the coconut oil ones or the vegetable oil ones, but still. Well, we'll see how good they are later. I think that's the coconut one. Very well, here are the ginger muffins. I'm going to now cover them in some icing that was a failed recipe I tried with another one. It's a mixture, I'll show you. It's cream cheese, it's double cream, it's sugar, it's corn flour. It's very nice. Take some of this, put some on. There. Isn't that lovely? And now the final verdict. We'll try one. Oh, delicious. And it didn't matter that I got the quantity of water and the quantity of oil mixed up. It still works. Oh. 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 Well. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, but it was worth it. Try it yourself. Or don't. So, whoops. Having first mashed all that together, I'm going to put it in the middle of this. You can see that there's a little well in the middle of the flour mixture there. In goes that catsick looking mixture. It'll taste much nicer than catsick, I'm sure.